Hi everyone, it's me Catherine, and it has been a while since my last video, which is back at the beginning of September 2017. For starters, it's now 2018, so I suppose I should say Happy New Year. Hope you all had a great Christmas holiday period. And yeah, so some stuff has happened, and I'm here today to basically just wrap up 2017, talk about the goals that I made, whether I achieved them, and what my plans are for the coming year with regards to my reading and my channel. So first things first, at the end of August, we sold our house and didn't actually manage to get moved till the weekend before Christmas. So over that sort of like 3-month period, my mood has been a bit up and down and a bit here and there because my space has sort of been messed up and moved about, and I don't adapt well to big changes. So after knowing that we were going to move from that house that I've lived in all of my life, I sort of like have been a bit here, there and everywhere. So I haven't really been in the filming mood, though I did at the end of September film my September wrap up, and I even edited it, but I couldn't upload it. So I'll hopefully be uploading that at some point in the very near future. But apart from that, I haven't really felt like filming anything, so that was a thing. Also, at the end of September, me, my mum and my little sister went to see GD in concert in Birmingham, and that was amazing. It was amazing, and definitely one of my highlights of 2017. It was amazing. It was great. I've also been watching a lot of dramas and anime, and I haven't really been reading that much since September, really. So over October, November and December, I read a total of 3 whole books, and I finished 2 books that I've been in the middle of reading for years. So that's 5 books over a 3-month period, and I may or may not do a wrap up for them. I'm not going to talk about them now, but I don't know, we'll see how I feel, and I might do a wrap up for them. But apart from that, nothing much really has happened, and now I moved. We're sort of getting settled in. I'm still living out of boxes at the moment, but I've got access to all my stuff, so I'm feeling a lot better. And here we are, so let's get into how I did with regards to my goals for 2017. So at the beginning of last year, I did a Top 5 Wednesday video. It was top 5 goals for 2017, and that wasn't necessarily, they didn't necessarily have to be reading based, so I'm going to go through those first. So the first one was a goal that I was aware was not really something I could fully control. There were things I could do that would help achieve this goal, but ultimately it would either happen or it didn't, and it wasn't completely down to me, and that was to be living and working in Japan. Now, over 2017 I did a lot of I guess soul searching, a lot of thinking about what I really wanted from my life and how I was going to go about achieving that. And halfway through the year I realised that living and working in Japan maybe wasn't what I wanted. Not the living part, because I definitely do, absolutely would love to live in Japan, but the work part, because the work that I was aiming for was to be teaching English, which is what half of my degree is. And honestly, I don't know. I'm one of those people that really doesn't know what they want to be, and so when I did the TESOL course at university, I thought, oh, teaching, this would be alright, a thing for me to do, and it was a way for me to get to Japan, which is what I wanted. But then I finally this year admitted to myself that teaching is really something I don't want to do, and I'm not gonna force myself to do it just to live in Japan. So halfway through I stopped applying for the jobs, and so I'm still in England, but happy with my decision. Okay, second was language based. It was to keep up with my studying of my languages. So to keep up with my Japanese so I didn't forget everything, and I also wanted to start really learning Korean. And as with everything, like once my reading started sliding and my filming started sliding, my language studies also took a dive as well. So basically after August, even probably throughout August, I didn't do anything really, and watching anime and Korean dramas don't count if you're not watching them the right way, and I wasn't, so yeah, so that took a slide, so that went downhill pretty quickly. So that's the thing. The next was to be completely cruelty free by the end of 2017, and this, I'm happy to say, is I did achieve as far as I knew I was capable of going. So there's just there's still some items that aren't cruelty free that I'm still using, but once they've used up, I've got replacements that I can use in place of them. I even, because I said that I wouldn't be able to do my shampoo, but I found a shampoo that I could use that I really liked, same with the conditioner. I even got my mum to change the hand wash that we use. Whether she'll stick with it, I don't know, but for them now, even a hand wash is cruelty free. The only thing I haven't managed to change, and that is the toothpaste and the mouthwash, because I don't know what's good out there with toothpastes and mouthwashes, and what's affordable and what still makes my mouth feel nice and fresh. So for the moment, those are the only two things I didn't manage to change, but everything else I have found cruelty free alternatives for, and I'm very proud of myself that I've managed to do it and find alternatives, and a lot of them are cheaper because I use a lot of Superdrug stuff, and because Superdrug, their own things are cruelty free and they're also very affordable for me, so that's great. The fourth thing, I don't know why I set myself this goal, but I think I must have set it like every year since I started BookTube, and it is a social media goal, and it's to be more social on social media, to post more, to be more there on social media, and I never do it because I only post when I feel like posting, and most of the time I talk myself down from it because I'm like, why does anybody care? So I'm gonna do it this year as well. Like, I'm not gonna set it as a definite goal, but I'm probably gonna make myself do it this year as well, because I think what I want is to make connections. I think that's what it is, and that's why I do it, but I'm just not very good at that, so that didn't work at all. In fact, I think I probably posted maybe 1 or 2 things on my Instagram and maybe a couple of things on Twitter. I don't know, but it didn't work. And the last goal that I set myself for 2017 was reading sort of channel based, and it was to post a review for every book or series that I read in 2017. And as you can probably guess, or if you followed my channel at all last year, you will know that since I stopped posting back at the beginning of September, obviously I haven't been posting my reviews for anything. So, I mean, once my September wrap-up goes up, technically there's only 5 books that I haven't reviewed. So because I did wrap-ups, so there's only 5 books that I technically haven't done any sort of review on. I think my intention was to do separate reviews, but I realised quickly that that was not going to be easy for me to do, so wrap-ups were a good way for me to do that. So I'm pretty sure that there's just those 5 books that I read from October to the end of December that I haven't reviewed. So I thought I'd failed that epically, but I don't think I have. So I'm actually quite pleased with how that turned out. So they were the 5 goals I set myself at the beginning of the year for the Top 5 Wednesday. I also set myself a Goodreads goal of 50 books, as I have for the past couple of years, I think. And because my reading because I wasn't reading so much towards the end, I didn't meet the goal. I don't know what my total books were at the end of the year, and you know what, I don't really mind so much. I knew I wasn't going to reach it, and I just sort of accepted that, and I didn't pressure myself to read more to meet that. So I didn't meet it, and I'm happy. I'm not upset about that at all. And then I feel like it's just getting darker and darker in here because it's miserable outside, and I'm gonna have to put a light on maybe. Did that work? I don't know. I don't know if that's made any difference, and now there's a really annoying buzzing sound because these lights buzz and it's gonna drive me insane. But if it makes this light a little bit better, then I will put up with it. But anyway, as I was saying, the last sort of goal-oriented thing I had for myself throughout 2017 was a TBR pile of books that I already owned or that were on my shelf that I wanted to get read. And out of those 16, I read and completed 9 of them. I DNF'd 2. I decided to get rid of 1 of them. I just have no interest in reading it anymore, and that leaves only 4 books that I did not manage to get to, which I am very happy with that. I didn't read all 16, but I was reading other things at the same time and reading other books that I was purchasing throughout the year on my Kindle and whatnot. So I'm not too sad that I didn't read all of them, and naturally those 4 books that I didn't get to will continue into my 2018 TBR, not that I'm making myself one this year, which I suppose leads nicely into my goals for 2018. So I'm not setting myself any sort of TBR this year because I don't have that many books on my shelf that are unread, like compared to a lot of people. Like so far I have 4, and then new books that I got over Christmas, which I will be hauling very, very soon. I'm really excited because it's the biggest sort of like Christmas, it's the biggest haul I've got over such a short period of time, because usually I just let my books build up and build up and build up, and then I do like a year one that I've accumulated all throughout the year. But I've got a decent haul for you guys to show for the Christmas period that I'm really excited about, but that's different. So I'm not setting myself a 2018 TBR this year. I contemplated whether I was going to set myself a Goodreads goal or not, and I settled for 30 books this year. So I'm aiming to read 30 books. If I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up over it, and I think if I get halfway through the year and I realise that I'm definitely not, then I might just drop it and change it to a different, so I might like halve it to like 15 books or something. Maybe I should actually set it, okay, I'm going to change that. I'm going to set my Goodreads goal to 15 books this year. Then that's less pressure on me, but I also kind of want to have a goal. I want something to aim for, because I let my reading slip a lot last year, and I have so many books that I want to read, so I do want something to make me sort of read a bit more than maybe I would have done. So I think I'm going to set my Goodreads goal to 15, which is a book a month plus an extra 3, so I think I can handle that. I think I can handle that. So that is that. And then the other thing is my channel. If you've followed me for any number of months or even years, then you will know that I am not very consistent. I can be consistent for so long, and then I just sort of stop for months at a time, as has happened just recently. So what I'm going to do is, rather than trying to get myself to post a video every week or every 2 weeks, I'm going to aim for just 1 video a month, and that I think I can handle. And if I post more, then that's great, but I think 1 video a month is something even I can achieve, keep up with, you know, properly do, so then I won't feel so bad about not posting every week, and then that gets me down, and then I just end up not doing anything at all, and then it just I'm gonna stop trying to make myself do more than I'm physically capable of. Yeah, so basically 2018 is the year I take it easy, and also the year that I get my shit together. So those two sort of tie in. So take it easy, get my shit together, and then hopefully I'll be able to do more. So I've got a goal of reading just over a book a month, which I think I can handle, and to post just 1 video a month, which I think I can absolutely handle, and I will definitely have done this month. So that is it for the goals that I've got for this coming year, guys, and how I did last year. Up soon I should have a book haul, which I'm going to film immediately after this, so that should be up very soon. I also have that September wrap up that I filmed back in October and edited and just never uploaded, so that should be up very soon. I may or may not have a wrap up coming up for the final books that I read in 2017. We'll see how I feel about that. And I'm also been contemplating doing, I know it's a bit late, but doing like my favourite books of 2017 and also favourite sort of other things. I did a lot of other things that weren't reading last year and I really want to talk about. So, wow, remember when I said I was going to be taking it easy? But these are things I want to do and things I'm really excited to be doing, so I want to get those done now while I'm motivated to do them. So, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Let me know in the comments below some of your goals for 2018, if you've even got any, or maybe some small little things that you want to achieve that aren't like massive, and I will hopefully see you in another video. Bye!